Okay, so here we are at Didcot Parkway. Gonna try and find this guy. Let's have a look.
Hello, my name's Marcus Charman. I'm the owner of Affinity and this is my product, Primal AF. Primal AF, or Primal as fuck, as it should be known, is something that came about as a vanity project. It's something that I really wanted, something that helped me in the way that I wanted to train. I used other products, and whilst I started to understand a little bit more about pre-workouts and the fact that you've got kind of different types, different highs, different lows that come obviously with that, there wasn't anything that really sort of ticked a box. They were either too intense and switched me away from a training, or they just got me to the point of where I can barely move my arms because they're so pumped. So this is something that it's been in the back of my head for a while, but I was lucky enough to meet Richard Foster and be able to articulate exactly what I needed, and we put together a formula which is what we find in here. It's for strongmen, powerlifters. If you're the type of person that wants to get in, get shit moved, basically tear the fucking world off its axis, then that's the product for you, because you'll have a good window, a good 2-hour window in which you're going to get some, some serious tin moved. And Affinity itself was obviously started because of a love and a passion for it, and it's no different as it's translated into sort of like the fitness or the strongman side of life. Affinity Fit and the Caveman, which is like the alter ego. Caveman came about because it's just a case of having to find a different character for when you train. The day-to-day person that has to open doors and say hello, good morning, he's not the guy that's going to start squatting 1/4 of a ton. So I've always said that little person, or the voice in the back of your head to get shit done, needs to be let out. So I just created an alter ego and turned him. Everything for Affinity is done in-house. I am T-boy, I am marketeer, I am designer, I am tester, everything. Primal, 30 servings, lime flavoured, $29.95.
Away she goes, fast double.
since coming back from training with Marcus, I've had the opportunity to try this on a couple more occasions when I don't have a legitimate giant standing over my shoulder shouting at me. And I've got to say, it's an amazing pre-workout. The taste is really good, you get crazy energy, crazy power, but the main thing for me is the focus. You just kind of get into your own head and start powering through your workout. Now I'm someone who likes to put his headphones on and kind of drown the rest of the world out, and I found that this was really, really good. So having spoken to Marcus, one of the things that really came across is that he gives a shit about his product, he gives a shit about his company, it's got his face on the front, and this really has been put together to be the best product for strongman or powerlifters or people who don't necessarily want to pump to get through the training that they're doing. In conclusion, this is definitely one of the top 3 pre-workouts on the market at the moment. It's amazing that it comes from an English brand. I really want to support Marcus in everything that he's doing. He's just a very personable guy. It really was a pleasure to get to train with him. Now, if you want to buy this, you can find it on Marcus's website, and I'm going to put the link down below in the description box. You can also get it through Strom Sports Nutrition store in Shrewsbury if you're up that way. Otherwise, yeah, get it online. $29.99, absolute bargain. I'm fully on board with Team Affinity. He was kind enough to give me some apparel that you'll see in upcoming videos. Now, this product was put together in conjunction with Strom Sports Nutrition, which is Rick Foster's company. And we've actually got Rick to come in and talk to us about the formula, about why what's in there and why it's in there at the dosage that it is. So, let's ask Uncle Rick.
Hi, my name is Rick from Strom, and today Tariq from the Supplement Review has asked me to talk about Primal as Fuck. I formulated Primal as Fuck for Marcus. Marcus runs Team Affinity, and it's a brand that I love. Their branding is very on point. They've actually helped me out massively with some of our branding. They did all our banners and posters for Body Power, and they looked brilliant. And Marcus said that he'd used a lot of pre-workouts. He used StimuMax, but he hadn't found something that quite hit the spot specifically for strongman and powerlifting. And could I help him out? And before other people message me and ask if I can make pre-workouts for them or formulate pre-workouts for them, it's not something I do for people that I don't know. It's something that I do, or something that I did for someone that I respect a lot and that I owe many thanks to. But yes, I thought I can absolutely have a crack at that. Similar to StimuMax, it's a fairly simple formula. There's no need for 30, 40 ingredients in a pre-workout. It's clinically dosed, although there are some exceptions, and they're for very good reasons. And it's designed where StimuMax is a scalpel to be a sledgehammer. So we'll start from the top and work our way down. Citrulline malate at 4,000 milligrams. Now some people will go, oh, but a clinical dose is, 6 or even 8,000 milligrams in some products now. We use 4,000 milligrams because citrulline malate helps with recovery and blood flow, great, but a lot of citrulline malate also gives you a big pump. If you're doing powerlifting or strongman, you don't want a big pump. Beta-alanine, 3,200 milligrams, standard clinical dose. It increases carnosine levels in muscle, improves endurance, improves time to failure, great supplement for strongman or powerlifters or anyone who's training to use. Creatine HCl. Now creatine HCl is creatine hydrochloride. The clinical dose of creatine HCl is between 750 milligrams and 750 and 1500 milligrams. This product uses 1500 milligrams. Creatine hydrochloride is creatine bonded to a hydrochloride atom. It's got much better bioavailability, and crucially, the reason a lot of people will use it is because it doesn't upset your stomach. Now, I don't have an issue with creatine mono, and most people don't actually, and you'll normally have creatine mono in the morning. It's a great supplement, but if you're going to use something pre-workout, you want it to get into your bloodstream quickly, and you want it to not upset your digestive transit times or your gastric issues, particularly because you're going to want to eat post-workout. You're probably going to want to take some carbs on while you're training. So for that, creatine HCl, brilliant. 1,000 milligrams of NAC-L-tyrosine, exactly the same as StimuMax, exactly the same as VastuMax. Dopamine precursor, reduces fatigue, improves focus, and reduces your crash post-workout. I consider that an essential in any pre-workout, although most companies will only put like 100 milligrams or some bullshit like that in. 300 milligrams of caffeine. Now, again, this is a bit higher than StimuMax, but it's not as high as you would get in some of the really high stim American pre-workouts. 2 reasons. 1, tweaking and twitching and buzzing off your face is not necessarily conducive to a good workout. Secondly, over 300 milligrams of caffeine has been shown to inhibit muscle gain. So I personally will never use more than 300 milligrams of caffeine pre-workout. It's still a damn good amount. It's a good double espresso, a strong double espresso. And then finally, Juglans Regis extract. Juglans Regis extract has been used for thousands of years in China as something that improves focus, gives you energy levels, improves mood, gives you an almost euphoric feeling. It also acts as a mild pain inhibitor. For strongman training, that's essentially, if you've never done strongman training, try it, you'll see what I mean. And it intensifies the effect of the caffeine monumentally. With this product, rather than being like, oh, here we go, let's go, you're a bit more like, right, let's get the fuck on with it. That's what Juglans Regis extract gives you over something like an old school DMAA. Would I stock it? Yes, we do. I formulated it, so I'm biased, but I think it's a great product. And for what it's designed for, it's brilliant. But if you are just a gym goer and you want something that's a little bit different, with a bit of a different feel to it, it's a great option too. What's really nice that Marcus has done, and this is the stuff that Marcus does that I can't do because I'm not clever in that way, is you've got a different dosing guide. So you've got a dose for a noob, a dose for a normal gym user, and then a kind of crazy dose. All those little touches, they're fantastic. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day.
Thank you very much for coming out to see us today. It is much appreciated because you get to try a little bit of Primal, get to see exactly what the caveman mentality is. But if you want to find out a bit more, head to Instagram, find us at Team Affinity, or if you want to buy Primal, head to teamaffinity.co.uk. And yeah, thanks again.